Hello there. Today we're going to talk about MySQL operator. In operator, we're going to talk about arithmetic operator, comparison operator, and the logical operator. And also going to talk about the operator precedence. So let's start with arithmetic operator. So in arithmetic operator, we do have different type of operators and the description here. So like addition, the add, subtract, multiply, divide, div, percentage, and any number divided by 0. So let's see practically how does it work. So let's go to the MySQL workbench. So first is add. So if you do select 6 plus 3, and if I execute this command, enter, it's 9. Same way if I do 6 minus 3, it should be 3. 6 multiply 3 is 18. So execute this, it's 18. Then 6 divided by 3. So it should be 2 point based on this. So now this divide, and if I put div, so there is a difference. So it will give you the integer value. So if I do this, it's exactly 2 is giving 7, and I can do percentage. So it will give the remainder. So if it will give, it should be, the answer would be 1. So you could see same way you can give percentage, or you can say mod. It will give the same answer. So you see 1. And the last one is any integer value divided by 0. Always it should be the null value for MySQL. So it might be the different for the different database type, but in MySQL it's always null. Okay, so now let's move to the operator precedence. So operator precedence. So how does it work? So if I do select 4 plus 5 and multiply by 6 minus 8. So if I execute this, the answer is 26. But if I put a parenthesis on here, 4 into 5, 4 plus 5, then if I do here and this one, the answer would be totally different. You could see it here now. If I exist minus 18. So now again, if I change this one, this parenthesis to here, and so if I do the parenthesis here and here, so the answer will be another answer. It will be different. It's 26 again. So for that, that's why we do have, it's called operator precedence. So if you see this called PEDMAS, so first one is parenthesis, then the exponent, then the division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. In MySQL documentation, they do have the different preference of these operators. So it's from highest priority to lowest priority. So it goes like this. So that's how it's the calculation happen when you have the parentheses. So it will have the highest priority, then exponent, then division, then multiplication, then addition, then the subtraction. So this is all about the operator precedence. So in the comparison operator, 0 means false in MySQL, and 1 means true. And we do have different type of operators, and the description, you could see these are the operators here: equal, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to. So here, and it's not equal to. And here the description, equal, greater than, less than, all this. And it is compatible on any type of data type. So it's integer or string, it should work. So let's see practically how does it work. Let's go to the MySQL workbench. Let's delete this and clear this. So here, greater than, right? So in MySQL, 0 means false, 1 means true. So if I do select 0 equals to 0, 0 equals to 0, it should give the answer as 1, because 0 is equal to 0. So it's a equal, we are using this operator. So if I do 0.0, still it should be 1. Now if I change to this string, and also it will be 1. So now if I give greater than, it's false. So it should be, it's a 1, the answer should be 0. So if I execute this, you could say this is the 0 answer. If I do 5 greater than equals to 5, so the answer will be 1 because greater than or equal to. If I do 5 greater than 5, answer should be 0. You could say 0. So if I do 5 less than 5, again answer would be 0. If I do 5 less than equal to, then answer would be 1. If I do 5 not equal to 5, its answer would be 0 because 5 is equals to 5. Or you can use this type symbol, or you can use exclamation equal to. You can use any of these symbols. It should work. Let's write some query to verify all these couple of operators in how to fetch the data. Let me select e-commerce data. So these are schema and the databases are there. If you like to know more about what is a schema, how to create the database, how to fetch the data, we have existing video. I'll put link in the description. So I'm going to use the e-commerce database. To use the database in MySQL, what the syntax is correct. So use e-commerce and execute. So now you could see it's highlighted, and this is we're going to use. So I'm going to use the table, cell table. If you say select star from cell, we will execute. So there are some records are there. So here we could use couple of this operator, comparison operator, right? So I like to find all the items whose price is greater than 100 and less than 400. So suppose to do that, so here what should be the query? So select star from cell where price greater than 100 and less than 400. So if I execute greater than 100, so basically less than 400, so it should fetch 3 ID 1 2 3 should be fetched. So less, and so it should be price, so less than 400. So execute this, command enter. You could see here, so all this price greater than 100 and less than 400. So if I do here, instead of greater than 100, let me do 150. So it will fetch ID 1 and 3 because 2 is not going to fetch because it is not greater than 150, it's equal to 150. So if I execute this, so you could see 2. So if I do greater than equal to, now again it's going to fetch the ID 2. So you could execute C. So that's how you could use this different operator based on your requirement. So, and it's compatible with any type of data. Suppose now we are doing select 5 equals to 5. This is the integer, right? So if I compare, it's a 1. So same way you can compare the string. Suppose select, I can say mom. So it's a string, right? So it's going to compare and it's going to give 1. So if I give mom 1, it's going to be false because this string is not matching. So it's a 0. So if I give mom equals to dad, it's not going to match 0. So if I give dad equals to dad, it's going to match, it's going to give 1. Same way you can use any data type and you can verify this comparison operator. The logical operator. In the logical operator, you could see different operators are here, and this is the description. So operator not is nothing but is not true, which is not true is false, not false is equal to true, not unknown equal to unknown. Negate the condition to its opposite. Then AND is only true and true. If both are true, it's true, otherwise false. This is also same as AND operator. Or if either condition of true is true, and this is also used as OR operator. Return true, either condition is true. Then this is called JOR. Equivalent. So either of the condition is false, then it's going to return as true. So let's see in practically how does it work. Let's go to MySQL Workbench, select 1 and 1. So 1 is true, as we know in MySQL. So true and true is going to return the result as 1 because true and true is true. So true. So we'll do 1 and 0. It's going to return as false because 1 true, 1 false is false. So if I do 1 and OR, it's going to return 1 because either condition true is true for OR. So 1. So you can use AND, or you can use this condition as 1 and 1. It should return as 1 because both conditions are true, and 1 0 is going to return as 0. Same way OR, you can do 1 or 0 is 1. Same way you can do the OR symbol. 1, if I do both are false, it's going to return 0. So this is the OR operator and operator. We can find the value from the set of values. So how could you do that? So you can do select. So I'm going to find 7 from the set of values. So in, so I can say 3, 5, 9. So now 7 is not present in that value, so it should return as 0. So if I execute this, it's 0. You could see it here. If I say 5, it's going to do 1 because 5 is present there, right? So if I do here, you could see the 1. So let's see some of the query. So how could we do that in practically in the real-time scenario? Suppose now I'm going to use the MySQL database, and I'm going to use the CD table. So use the database again. What is the syntax? That's correct. So use my world, then execute, command enter, select star from city. So if I execute this, so my requirement is find the city name where population is greater than 100,000 from the country India and USA, United States. So how could we do that? So this is our requirement, and let's find out the solution for this. So I'm going to use this table. It's called CD table. So how do we find this? So the syntax would be select. So I'm going to find the name. So name is, I can give the alias name as city name, and also the population. So population, I'm going to use both these two from the table name. Table name is city, and where population greater than 100,000 and country code. So here I can use, there's so many countries out there, right? I want to fetch only for India and United States. So you can use the in operator, and inside that you can pass the country code. So for India it's IND, then comma, then United States USA. So now if I execute this, you could see these are the country. So I can do one more step here. So we can say order by. So I want to see the population should be in descending order. So order by population descending. So to execute both these two lines, is syntax is command shift enter. So now you see the first is Mumbai, which is this population, which is the highest one. Then the New York, Delhi, Calcutta, Chennai, then Los Angeles, then Hyderabad, Chicago. So based on this, you can use as many as condition and try to simplify your query. So these are all about the logical operator. If this video is useful to you, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you. Namaste.